Pradhan?
Here.
Sorry, I'm going to turn my mic on.
Okay. Modis Castillo,
Here.
McGuire,
Here.
Moran,
Here.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Here.
and Zhang.
Here. All right, and now we have the agenda of April 4th, 2023 as presented for approval. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? No discussion. Roll call, please.
McGuire,
Aye.
Moran,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Pradhan,
Aye.
Modis Castillo,
Aye.
and Zhang.
Aye. Next, we have the minutes of March 21, 2023 as presented for approval. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Great. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
McGuire,
Aye.
Moran,
Aye.
Ortega,
Aye.
Reinhardt,
Aye.
Pradhan,
Aye.
Modis Castillo,
Aye.
and Zhang.
Aye. Next, we have just one administrative item to allocate Housing Redevelopment Authority levy funds towards wealth generation initiatives. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right, any discussion?
I think Max is here.
I think it's just important to lift up what this is because it's really important. We can have Max just
Okay. All right, we'll have Max come on up.
Hi, thank you. Commissioners, Chair, thank you so much for having me up here today. This is to really celebrate the work that started at a board workshop last fall when we decided as a group that we were going to move forward with both a first-time homebuyer as well as a first-generation homebuyer initiative. And 2022 was our first year of the Housing Redevelopment Authority levy. So between October 1st, when the board decided that, yes, we'd like to move forward with those tweaks to our down payment assistance program, and now we have loaned to 14 residents of down payment assistance. 71% of those are people of color, and the majority of those were first-generation home buyers. So the expansion of our program really allowed for people of color to enter into home ownership and help just do our part to help reduce that racial disparity in home ownership. The average loan was over $60,000 compared to a previous loan of $20,000, which really opened the door to higher purchase prices as well. As we enter the 2023 year, we want to continue that momentum and allocate $1.5 million towards wealth creation initiatives, which could include our down payment assistance and other opportunities to expand the supply of affordable home ownerships and other wealth creation initiatives, whether that's entrepreneurship or community ownership as well.
Excellent.
So, thank you.
That's amazing.
Max, maybe if folks are interested in this program, how would they reach out to us to figure out if they qualify?
Yeah. Just last week, we updated the website to include an assessment form. So folks who usually reach out to this for this program, it's usually lenders or their real estate agents that reach out to this program and reach out directly to CED staff. And so the new assessment form will help them kind of figure out if their home buyer is eligible and which communities that they can purchase in, and then get conditional approval so that the homeowner can continue their housing search.
Excellent.
Amazing. Commissioner Frothem?
Have we shared that with like the St. Paul area realtors and other real estate agents in the area?
Yeah, our amazing homeownership specialist, Portia Jackson, often meets in these coalition groups, including SPAR, and meets in this. And so we get a lot of calls from lenders and real estate agents on this program.
Yes.
That's great. Commissioner Modis Castillo?
I just want to praise the work, and Portia's done a phenomenal job, and I've heard rumor that she's leaving us for a new upward mobility position, but just wanted to say thanks to Portia. I know she's not here for her really incredible work, and this is really an example of when we implemented our HRA levy for the first time, that we were able to invest real dollars to close the wealth gap and between our communities of color and white communities, and we're following our economic inclusion plan. And so thank you, Max, and to Portia and to the team that are really leaning into this vision, doing it, and demonstrating it. So I'm really excited that we can now vote on round 2.
Great.
I love it.
Commissioner McGuire?
I'm super excited as well. Thank you so much, you and your team. So I'm guessing you said you have had a lot of interest. Is there waiting lists of people that would do this? Like if we had more availability, we could do this for more potential home buyers?
Yeah, it's really on a kind of a first come, first serve because it takes the home buyer to find the house that is eligible and they have to have all their financing lined up. So it really is kind of as the flow comes in. And right now we have expended all of our 2022 dollars, so these 2023 dollars are going to be really important to continue on the program.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, great. And I also just want to lift up those numbers. That's super important for 70% who identified as people of color, because we know that home ownership has historically excluded Black and Brown people and Indigenous people from the home ownership and also building wealth. So I just really want to say kudos to the CD team and also to the board for making that strategic move and also just making that transition and pivot just a little bit to say it's for first generation home buyers. Great. Any other questions? No? All right. Roll call, please.
McGuire.
Aye.
Moran.
Aye.
Ortega.
Aye.
Reinhardt.
Aye.
Freda.
Aye.
Manas Castillo.
Yes.
And Zhang.
Aye. All right. So we have no further business. So the Housing and Redevelopment Authority meeting is adjourned.